Hey, I'm Shea Kelli. I'm standing in front of India's most famous architectural wonder, the Taj Mahal. On today's show, we'll explore crowded and bustling streets as we discover India's mystical sights and sounds. We'll start out at the Taj Mahal, then learn about the ancient art of carpet making, and I'll even get to try on a sari. We'll get charmed in the streets of Jaipur before taking an elephant trek up a mountain to visit beautiful Amber Fort. We head to Mumbai, where we'll rock out with a group of really great guys from the band Social Suicide. Then relax as we cruise down the calm backwaters of Kerala on a stunning houseboat. We'll learn about one of India's most famous historical figures, Gandhi, and end it all with a fast and slightly terrifying tuk-tuk ride to the streets of Mumbai. So join me as we explore exotic India on this episode of Shea's Rockin' World Tour.
Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to see their face on TV. To me, this all means very little. I'll be fine here in the middle, as long as I'll be noticed by you. Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to be famous.
India. It's the 6th largest country in the world and one of the oldest living civilizations. This fascinating country is home to around 1.1 billion people. That's over 16% of the world's population. With all these people, you didn't think I was here alone, did you? Robin couldn't make it, so I brought along my camera buddy Dee. She eats a lot less and fits snugly into most overhead storage bins.
Jeez.
India is a busy and crowded place full of beauty and culture, and cows. We visited the most famous Indian landmark, the Taj Mahal. It was amazing to see the Taj in real life. It's totally surreal. Hi Gopal, how are you?
It's fine.
Across the river is the Taj Mahal. What can you tell me about its history?
We are behind the Taj Mahal. Taj means the crown and Mahal means the palace. It is a crown of palaces. But it is also called the Tomb of Love.
The Taj was built by Shah Jahan, a very famous emperor, after the death of his beloved wife Mumtaz.
Shah Jahan started constructing this tomb in 1631, and nowadays we are celebrating 350 years of Taj. This is the best preserved monument of India. People of India are proud of this.
I can't believe I'm really here. I'm at the Taj Mahal. People say that Shah Jahan planned to build a black Taj Mahal for himself here across
And
the
he
river.
could not start his own tomb because he was imprisoned by his own son, Aurangzeb, in Agra Fort. Almost 7 years he was under house arrest. Then he died in Agra Fort. Dead body was brought from the fort to the Taj by a boat, and he was also buried here.
We assembled quite a crowd while trying to shoot promos. Some local children were curious about our cameras and my blonde hair. Rita?
Yes.
They were so friendly and introduced me to their pets. Oh, hold it. Oh. What's this one's name?
Sonu.
Pardon?
Sonu.
Sonu. Cute. With a lot of kids and some kids, you're watching Shea's Rockin' World Tour. Stick around. We'll find out that snake charmers really do exist. And go on an elephant ride. Shea's Rockin' World Tour returns after this. Walking through the streets of Jaipur, beautiful colored saris contrast against the desert background. Here at Sodi's, they make all kinds of different textiles. Hello.
Hello, you're most welcome to Sodi's.
Thank you.
We are doing hand block printing and hand knotting of carpets, centuries old traditional work. You're most welcome to come and see what we do.
Okay, sounds great.
The most important aspect in hand block printing is the carving of the blocks.
Hand block printing is like using big stamps, filling in colors of a pattern layer by layer.
We only come for these colors.
It takes a skilled craftsperson to get the print just right. I was so afraid I was going to mess up. And I did. Messed up a little bit there. I made that.
Just like hand block printing, hand knotting of carpets is another very old tradition which we follow here in India. He's learned it from his father, his son would learn from him, his daughter would learn from him. You want to make a knot?
Oh, I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, you can. You make a knot like a figure 8. It's like a 8, you bring it down and cut it. Every family has its own design.
The carpets are then combed, cut, burned, and washed. All that work just to put it on the floor? I think I'll have a little more appreciation next time I walk on one of these beautiful carpets. You can tell the passion Mr. Sodi has for the work done here.
That is why we call them generation carpets. They last you more than about 80 to 100 years. Once it is done, it is like a picture postcard. Every leaf, every petal, every stem comes out very clean and clear.
It's been a long day of shooting. I'm just gonna...
You woke me up.
Give me 5 more minutes. I also got to try on a gorgeous Indian sari. It takes 6 meters of fabric and a lot of work to get one on.
Very long.
It's a long
Beautiful color.
fabric. We mostly use silk in this, silk brocade, and have a lot of embroiders and zardozi work.
It's also really, really hard to walk when you're a rookie. Oh yeah, just one more thing.
Transformed into an Indian.
Now I'm authentic.
Wow.
Well, almost.
Wow. Now I just have to learn Hindu.
You can flap.
Thank you so much for showing me around. It was so interesting.
It is such a pleasure.
Thank you.
Pleasure for coming to our beautiful country and
Thank
seeing
you.
all this. Thank you.
Now I'm going to go and try to take this off.
Everything in India is an adventure, even just walking down the street. Traffic is just crazy, and you never know who you're going to meet. I thought snake charmers were just a myth, but these guys look pretty real to me. I didn't even think these cobras were real. They stay so perfectly still. Either way, I think I'll stay back here. Jaipur is known as the Pink City. In 1876, all the buildings were painted pink as a sign of welcome to the Prince of Wales. There's still a law today that says buildings in Jaipur must be painted pink. One of the most amazing attractions in Jaipur is the Amber Fort because of its extreme beauty and interesting architecture. But before you can see it, you've got to get up this mountain. And we're going up by elephant.
Okay, so this is what I've been looking forward to most, the elephant ride. It looks huge, it looks monstrous, it looks scary. It doesn't look like you're strapped in all that tight, but it should be fun.
So you do this every day? Is it scary sitting on its head?
Yeah.
Oh. These guys are huge.
Jeez, look how high up we are.
You definitely can't be afraid of heights on this ride. It's hard to get the perspective of how big these guys are. It was a totally amazing experience with some very gentle animals. Oh, ugh, it's so gentle, not polite. From extremely traditional to extremely loud, we catch up with the band Social Suicide when Shea's Rockin' World Tour returns after this. We've interviewed lots of bands from all over the world. Many of them have had huge success, but you've got to start somewhere. Social Suicide is a group of friends whose love of making music has brought them together in hopes of something bigger. So I'm here in South Mumbai with Social Suicide. Hi guys.
I'm Jishnu.
I'm Adil. I'm Rahul. And I'm Aditya.
So Social Suicide, that's an interesting name. Who came up with that one?
That'll have to be me. We were actually just going through random band names, and then each one of us are trying to put in whatever we thought of. And I forget who, but one of us, I think it was me, who came up with Social Suicide. And everyone was fine with it, so we're like, it's a keeper.
So this isn't your full-time job. Do you guys find it hard to squeeze in time for rehearsals and writing songs, as you said?
We still do it anyway. We do find it hard to find time, but the thing is, most of the time we'll just take time out of the time it takes to study and things like that. When we play by ourselves, we can stay up all night, just playing ourselves, writing music, doing whatever. But the actual practicing and finding time to play the shows, that's a bit hard.
Well, now since we're all free, since we're done with our exams, we're planning on recording a CD this summer, so hopefully that'll be done.
So thank you guys so much for playing for us today. I really appreciate it. You guys sounded great, and I wish you so much luck with your new CD.
Thanks.
From Mumbai, India, you are watching
Shea's Rockin' World Tour.
After that crazy high-energy performance and the fast-paced lifestyle of Indian cities, I was ready to kick back and relax, if only for one night. As you drive out of the big cities, you see less people, and the roads get smaller and smaller and smaller. Today we're going on a houseboat cruise on the backwaters of Kerala. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a roadblock, so we have to hike the next 300 meters. Wow, I've heard so much about these boats. I've only seen them in pictures on the website and stuff. Oh my god. Look at how big that is! That one there? Wow. That's like 20 times bigger than most hotels we stay in. Oh. Thank you. Oh. Let's go take a tour. So beautiful. Everyone has their own bathroom. Who am I sharing with? Really? Yeah. Party! Party! For over 15 years, these houseboats have been taking tourists up and down this lake and river. There are over 550 houseboats on this river. People can take trips from 1 to 2 days or even 3 weeks. I could just imagine sailing down this river for 3 weeks, watching the everyday lives of the people who live in the river villages. It seems like such a peaceful, simple life. Who knew you would find paradise in India? The next morning, we woke up to calm waters. We raised the anchor and started our trip back down the river. You know, I think I could get used to living like this. We had an amazing breakfast, took in more of the sights, and enjoyed the peace and quiet. But soon enough, it was back to work. From India, you're watching Shea's Rockin' World Tour.
Everybody wants to be famous.
Mumbai, or Bombay as it was known until 1995, is the most populated city in India with just over 13 million people. Mumbai is really important to India. It's where you'll find all of the big business and Bollywood. But more importantly, it was also home to one of India's most influential historical figures, Mahatma Gandhi. Hi, I'm Shea.
Hi, I'm Sadhya. Welcome to Mani Bhavan. You know, this is the house where Mahatma Gandhi spent a lot of time in. As you know, Mahatma Gandhi is a very important world icon and leader of non-violence. Well, I'm sure Mahatma Gandhi must have been mentioned in your history books.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
now and then, but I'm really looking forward to learning more about him.
And even Mahatma was not his name. It's a title given to him. Mahatma means the great soul.
Gandhi believed in non-violence and peaceful resistance against discrimination, civil rights injustices, and poverty.
And this is a letter written to President.
The museum features Gandhi's library, letters and photos, as well as a diorama that shows many of the important highlights of his life.
And it just changed, this incident especially changed his whole perspective. He had a first class ticket, so he traveled in the first class compartment, but a passenger protested, asked the station guard to stop, and he was thrown out of the train. There was a threat on his life 10 days before he was actually killed, and he was told that, look, obviously someone is out to get at you, so why don't you just leave Delhi? This is his famous quote. If I'm to die by the bullet of a madman, I must do so smiling. There must be no anger within me. God must be in my heart and on my lips. This was said 10 days before he was killed. And the last two words that he used was Hey Ram, which means, oh God.
Walking around inside the house, you feel what a powerful place it is and how much of an impact Gandhi's teachings had on all people around the world. He played such a huge role in gaining independence for India and for its people. We learned about one of the oldest professions in India at an outdoor seaside laundry. These workers, known as the dhobies, will pick up your dirty clothes, then wash, iron, and deliver them back to your house.
Because they try and take advantage of the sun.
It's a hard, physically demanding job, usually reserved for men. They start at 3 in the morning and work in shifts until 10 at night.
You know, you have these very modern high-rises in the background, and yet you have such an old profession still being carried on.
Very difficult to work here.
And they still carry it on with their hands, like I said, no machines.
So different from washing machines. Have to appreciate them.
Yeah.
One way to get around India is in a tuk-tuk. It's kind of wild and dangerous, but these guys have been doing it a long time, and I think they know what they're doing. It's scary and a huge bus. How are you supposed to feel safe in a smart car like feeling thing in India? Do stoplights exist in India? I haven't seen one. How is this considered safe? It's like open. In India, they have a saying. Good horn. Good brakes. And good luck. Ah, sweet ground. Thank goodness for taxis. I hope you enjoyed our tour of India. I'd like to thank Deepan Sandhya from Mumbai Magic, Mr. Rao from Tourism India, and Mr. Sharma from Heritage India. I'd also really like to thank the amazing guys from Social Suicide. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Shea's Rockin' World Tour. Namaste. Whoa. Hello. What does that smell? It smells really bad.
Could somebody bogey that goat?
Ow.